Hello, welcome to LearnSigns.com. My name is David, and I'm going to be talking about finger spelling in this lesson. Now, the last lesson we talked about the alphabet, and if you haven't seen that, you can go to LearnSigns.com / and then just the number 1, and that will get you the alphabet. But this time we're going to talk about finger spelling and how to use the alphabet, how to implement that. So let's start off with just talking about a couple of the rules that we need for when we're finger spelling, and that will help you become a better finger speller, and it will also help you learn how to read spelling. That's something a lot of people struggle with, but if you learn to spell correctly, then you'll be able to read spelling a lot better. So when you spell, you want to keep your palm out. So as much as you can, keep your palm out. Now, there are the exceptions. There's a couple of letters that you have to turn your palm towards yourself. But for the most part, you want to keep your palm out and you want to keep your hand still. Now again, there's the letter J that you have to move your hand. But as much as you can, keep your palm out and your hand still. You may find that it helps to rest your elbow in your hand and do all of your spelling right here. Then you also don't want to bounce your hand. You don't want to bounce it off to the side or forward and back. You want to spell smoothly with a rhythm, and that way you're not spelling, for example, if I were to spell my name, you're not spelling D-A-V-I-D. It's David, and it's one smooth rhythm across there. So you want to do that with your spelling. And then one thing to help you with that, with the rhythm, is to think of the word as a whole word, as a unit, instead of individual letters. For example, if I were to ask you to spell the word dictionary with your mouth out loud, not with your finger spelling, but just with your mouth, try to say that. Try right now. Try saying the word dictionary, or spelling the word dictionary out loud. Do you end up doing something like this? D-I-C-T-I-O-N-A-D-I-C-T-I-A-R-Y. Is that the way you spell it? Many people do. And it's because we're not used to spelling words like that. We write words. If you were to take the word dictionary again and just write dictionary, you probably wouldn't have any problem. You just write it as a whole word, as a unit. And that's what you need to work on with your finger spelling. You want to spell words as if they're a whole word. And one of the things that'll help you spell the word as a whole word is to say the word. Say the word as you spell it. So you need to spell with a consistent rhythm. To help you spell with a consistent rhythm, then you need to spell the word as a whole word. And then to help you spell the whole word, or spell it as a whole word together, is to say the word as you spell it. And that will help you with this. You're going to do dictionary, not D-I-C-T-I-O-N-A-R-Y. When you try to spell individual letters, now, right now, if you're new to finger spelling, if you're new to the alphabet, you're still trying to learn your letters, but as quickly as you can, you want to get away from spelling words as individual letters. So it's not C-A-T, it's the word cat. It's not D-O-O-R, it's door. Now, it looks the same on the hand. The difference is right here. And so your difference is in the way you think about those words. Try to spell the whole word as a word, and then that will help you to spell clearly, smoothly, and with a consistent rhythm. And then it will also help you read finger spelling. When you're watching another person spell a word, then you don't need to say, okay, E-N-C-Y-E-N-C-Y-C-L-O-E-N-C-Y-C-L-O-P-E. I have no idea what that word is. But if you read it, encyclopedia, as the person spells it, then you'll be able to read spelling a lot better. And many people struggle with this. They may have known sign language for years, but struggle with reading finger spelling. And if you will learn to spell words as whole words, it will help you read finger spelling a lot better. So let's look at a couple of words. Dog. You can spell that with me. Dog. Cat. Milk. And think of it as the whole word, milk. Lazy. Lazy. Log. Brown. And spell it, and it's not B-R-O-W-N, it's just the word brown. And spell it. Now, each of these words has a sign that goes with it. So these are just some basic words to help you with your finger spelling. Another thing to help you with finger spelling is just spell things that you see as you're driving down the road. Keep your hands on the wheel, but maybe think through your finger spelling, or if you're not driving, then you can finger spell billboards that you see. Up along the side of the road, you can see a billboard and spell those words, or work on just common everyday words that you would have to spell. Another tip to help you with spelling and maintaining that consistent rhythm is try to sing a song and spell the whole word or spell the whole song as you go along. For example, let me start over. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Now, you wouldn't really normally spell a song out like that. Please don't. But it will help you, again, maintaining a consistent rhythm and making you spell words, because you can't think about individual letters when you're trying to think about the song and the rhythm of it. And obviously you can't spell it as quickly as you would sing, certainly not right now as a new signer, but as time goes on, you'll be able to spell much quicker. Don't think about spelling speed as your goal. Spelling well should be your goal. So instead of thinking, oh, I'm going to spell my name as quickly as I can, that's not your goal. You need to be clear, and you need to spell well. And that means that you're going to keep your palm out. You're going to not bounce your hand up and down. You're going to keep it out, keep it still, and then you're going to spell with a consistent rhythm. And one of the things that'll help you with that is spell whole words. To help you spell whole words is to say the word. Say the whole word as you go through. There are websites that will help you with finger spelling practice where you can do receptive skills. People that they'll have people signing, or there'll just be a drawing of spelling a word, and then you guess what the word is. I'll put a link to that at learnsigns.com/2, and that will be this episode at learnsigns.com, and then /2 will get you to this episode. And in the information there that goes along with this video, there'll be some links to websites that you can go to and practice finger spelling. So work on your finger spelling. Look at lesson 1 to get the alphabet, and then use these tips here in lesson 2 to help you learn how to spell properly. And then as you spell more properly, it makes it a lot easier for people to understand you, and it'll help you to learn to understand spelling when other people sign for you. So take those 2 tips, or those few tips, and work on that. And in the next lesson, we're going to work on our numbers.